What's going on? My name is BoltaBeast, and you can see there's something new. So I finally figured out some new tricks to put into my new videos, and I figured since it's around Christmas, I thought let's add some decorations. And I've been recently watching a lot of anime. And if you don't know, anime is like an Japanese cartoon style sort of thing, but more meant for like adult standards, I would think. Anyway, I've built this house in the Japanese style. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but I do want to show my gratitude. I don't know how to say. It. I'm just tired. I do not know how to talk. But anyway, I thought today let's get out of this funk of being depressed and get into a speed build. Get back into it through a speed build. Sounds a good idea, right? So I thought let's try for an oriental style house. I did have to make some modifications to the house itself to make room, such as I did not do anything out or exterior to the house, but more interior. And I did have to replace that front door there, so if you are wondering, this is up on the gallery, but I did forget to do the kids' bedroom and the bathrooms. So you'll notice that the footage for those are not in there. But I tried not. There's no spooky stuff pack content in this house. It's all just base game. It's all everything except for the Sims 4 spooky stuff pack. That's what's not included in this house, and I did well to myself to remind myself not to do that. But there is a lot of green stuff in this house, and I am happy how it turned out. Super, super, super happy. So, as you saw in the beginning, I used cheats. I don't really use the ignore gameplay cheat all that often, but when I do, it's just there and ready for me to use. So, I would say this house is not using anything that you would find in the world. You'd have to still go out and do that. But I did add some pretty cool stuff to this house, and I hope you guys like it. Oh, and FYI, if you find out that I'm not building anything with the basement, the reason for that is because I don't like basements. They're damp, they're dark, they're disgusting. You'll notice that I moved those stairs temporarily in the back, but I chose to leave them there after all. And in the this house is just amazing. I'm super glad that I did this because this is finally getting me to start making videos again. I don't know why. I guess it was just because of depression. Like depression is super strong. Like people out there who watch this and you have depression, you'll know what I'm talking about. Uh, for those of you that don't know, you I'm just going to flat out say this. For those of you that say that oh, depression is temporary. Oh, it's not too bad. Like, go fuck yourselves. Okay? Those of you without depression, think of how many people have committed suicide. Depression is a huge part of that, a huge factor. Of course, it may not be the only reason, but seriously, open your heart and you'll know some truths. So, back to the video. This is the second floor. I was working out the floor plan. I do still have to change it to try and fit in the living room. Because you can see that the living room is super teeny tiny in this house. Like, I did not want to change the style. I did not want to change the shape. I was just stuck with it. So, I decided to reshape the kitchen a little bit. This way I can fit the living room in better, but I'd have to switch out the door. But it's not that bad. I actually kind of like it like that. And when I put the lights in those pillars, it just looks gorgeous. And I did use a holiday stuff pack that is for free on Origin to download if you guys choose to. It came out last year after The Sims 4 was released. So December 2014 is when the holiday stuff pack came out. Of course, it came with a tree, it came with lights, decorations, that kind of stuff. Although it didn't have very much for such a free pack, so... Well, I guess that's why it's free. I kind of screw up on the wallpaper in this room. This is the kitchen, and I wanted to do stone right behind the stove. But unfortunately, I could not figure it out up until the last minute. Well, not last minute of the game, last minute. You'll know what I mean. So yeah, I screwed up there, but I think it turned out okay. Now, this part I had trouble with. The kitchen was of a fair size, but there was no room for a dining room in this house. So I thought, let's make an island counter for eating. And that's what I tried to do. You can see I tried putting a computer there as an experiment, but it wouldn't work. So later in the video, I do become successful in getting this done, but it is just so hard with how cramped the space is already with the counters, the appliances, everything. And I figured that table was too large, so I thought a smaller coffee table would work. Although I have to say, there's a lot of spa day and base game stuff in this house, and some outdoor retreat. But it's not all that bad. I think it's nice. The packs that you'll need to include for this game will be spa day, cool kitchen stuff. You will also need outdoor retreat. I don't really use that many stuff packs, like luxury party I barely use, except on my Sims. So the actual items from the pack I don't use very much. Along with the others, I would say Cool Kitchen is the only stuff pack that I use very often. Oh, and along with Spa Day. Spa Day comes with counters and kitchen stuff too. But I loved how the house turned out. The red tiles, the gray matchstick wall covering, and I think that's actually the name of it. I think that came out amazing. I never thought of doing that before. So I did some closets. Well, I tried to do a closet in the kids' room, but I had to delete that for space for the little toy chest for the kid. But oh well, they've already got a dresser. They don't really need the closet. Doing some landscaping. The landscaping, I would say, well, I go back and forth, so I'm not bored with either. I tried doing black and red stones in the front, but I do keep them, but I get rid of two and arch them away. And I did no terrain painting except in the backyard. Although looking at it now, I wish I did do a little more in the front. I thought those topiaries would make a great addition to the front of the house. I never actually used that the lilac flowers before. So those are new. So the backyard, I thought Get rid of that tree. Let's make a fountain. I was trying to visualize it, but everything was in the way, so I had to move. I did want the octagonal shape, but I wanted the island in the middle of it, so I had to block in the shape, which I had to say took me forever. But as you can see, it gets complete, and I add little fountains inside the brickery on the exterior rim anyway. And I thought, mix it up with some flowers in the middle. And here comes the fountains, which you will see later in the screenshots. And I thought that double dome would be amazing. And the pool has some some fountains in it too. Little patch of greenery in this behind the staircase. Down here is the red tile and the gray matchstick wallpaper. To be honest, I thought that color combo was amazing, along with the patterns. So, what I chose to do with the Spot A floor lights is make a little pattern in the floor. Of course, it took me forever, but it was just amazing to see what would happen. And I thought, hey, this looks kind of oriental, so keep it with the house. I tried doing a bar and grill section where you could walk through it if you wanted to, but I could not figure that out because I did not want to change the entire size of the deck and have to move that too. So I tried to do my best, which in the end turned out to be or unsprung idea. So we're just going through the back deck again, back patio with bar and grill stuff. I eventually rotate this like 90 degrees left. Yeah, left. Like that. And it looks amazing. I had this little seating area. I tried to make it to where Sims could actually have a bit more leg room, but I couldn't get that done, so I had to put it back. Put those lights along there for a little footpath. I didn't put any at that bridge up there. Again, a little seating area in the door section on the bridge. The walkway going over the pool, which I thought was a nice little addition to the house, I have to say. But as you can see, the second floor is much tighter in space than the bottom floor. And I took out the dresser so I could add some cologne, nail polish, and tomes, little books of like spell books. And I think I did forget to put lights. Yeah, I did forget to put lights in the living room. I forgot to put a lot of lights in this house. So, by the way, if you guys like the candy bowl, you can put that in yourself. I thought leave it out. Try to make this house without spooky day stuff because Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is already passed, but that's only if you're American. If you're American, you enjoy Thanksgiving. So in the backyard, I thought add a little zen area such as sand and a little rock garden. I thought the rock garden was an amazing addition to the zen area, like yoga and meditating with the fountain. So make it a bit peaceful. Oh, I thought if it's a zen garden, why not add some cacti? Cacti and desert plants would be a nice little addition to the house. And in the fountain, I put trios of flamingos because they like water, right? Now I'm putting the tedious job of putting the lights up on the house. Unfortunately, you can't put them up by wall like you could do in. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Sorry. But it would be amazing if you could apply them all to a single wall and it would just subtract the cash from your bank or whatever that is instead of putting them up individually like this because it just makes it a bit hard to take them down in the future. And the reason for that being, you can accidentally destroy the room. But yeah, holiday lights all over the house, and you can see they look pretty during the night. And we'll be coming up on the screenshots soon. Last minute putting in lights in around the fountain for a little walkway. And here's the house, or the screenshots. So, got some shots of the exterior, which I think the house itself is incredible. And if you're wondering about those shots from earlier, that all of this is from the Sims 4 actual camera. Like, of course, you can capture footage from the game and screenshots, but I use Fraps to capture my footage. So here's the exterior, the living room with all the lights in it, and I love those lights too. And I thought they went well with the house. So here's the kitchen. This house is pretty small, so there's not very much to capture in choice of cameras. A little office space, the downstairs bathroom, and there's a little punching bag. Oh, I totally forgot about that table being there. That's from Spooky Stuff. Oh well. And here's the upstairs hallway, the master bedroom, the master bathroom, and as you can see, I put all those poster stuff up. So here's the kids' room and more exterior. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment down below for suggestions, and I'll see you all later. Bye!